Yeah, I've had a read through, so I know the sort of gist of it.
Yeah. Great. Brilliant. So we'll just go, I'll do the Willard part now, because they're downstairs going through his lines.
Right.
And you can obviously do yours.
Okay.
And we'll just run through it once, then we'll think about how we can develop it through that.
I have thought about, like you were asking about who it reminds me of and characteristics for you,
Yeah.
so we'll talk about them if you need to.
Brilliant, yeah. So let's just go through it. Just start from yours.
From
Yeah, from the beginning.
Hey, Willard. Willard. Come here for a second, please.
What is it, Dad?
I think it's about time we had a talk. Your mother and I were talking today, and we both agree that we,
We what, Dad?
well, your mother and I believe it's that time. You read me, son?
What do you mean that time? Yeah, go for it.
You know, that time when a boy reaches a certain age.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop trying to beat around the bush. The birds and the bees. Penis and the vagina. You know it.
Which one?
Don't matter, they're all the same.
Well, are the bees the penises, or are they the vaginas?
The bees aren't the penises.
So the penis is the bird?
Well, no, not really.
Well, who are the birds and what are the bees?
Okay. Birds nest. So birds are a metaphor for woman. And you see, the bees, they have stingers.
Like penises?
Yeah, like penises.
So what you're saying is that bees like to sting birds?
No. Okay, forget the birds and the bees.
Why?
They no longer exist, okay?
No birds and no bees? Are there still penises and vaginas?
Yeah, there are still penises and vaginas. You see, when Mummy and Daddy love each other very much, they interconnect with each other. Physically. We, your mother and I, physically connect through our... Okay, let's start over again. You get the basic cable, right?
Yeah.
And you've the internet.
Yeah.
And you went through puberty, what, like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
Have what?
Okay, I wanted to tell you about this when you were like 10. But your mother insisted to wait, so it's all her fault.
What is?
It's awkward conversation.
I don't think it's awkward.
It's because you don't know what I'm trying to say.
Why don't you just tell me flat out what it is you're trying to say?
Listen, if you're going to tap it, wrap it. Get it? Got it? Good.
Brilliant, love it. You've gone through it exactly how I wanted it. Some extra points as we get to the hand motioning stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning, as you obviously know, it's not a Fred isn't a very confident person at speaking about this sort of stuff. So maybe he fully goes for the example and then realises what he's doing. It's like, this is not the way to do it. Because you can see, obviously, Willard won't. He'll just be sat there like, what is going on? But apart from that, it was brilliant. That was exactly how I wanted you to do it. Cool. So should we go through sort of your the people that you knew that are like similar to this?
So first one, I'll sit with my old man. He will not. But the thing with my dad, he's a typical Yorkshire bloke. In that this conversation will never happen. This conversation will even now, if I was like, right, I don't have any children, right, and that's nothing to do with that. It's just the way my life's gone. But if I went home and was like, my girlfriend's pregnant, and I don't know how, my dad would go like, not my dad. Not like talk to your mum, and he's very much a talk to your mum type. So, and he's also of that this is your mum's fault kind of mentality. So that's the first thing. Whereas my mate Tony, his dad is brilliant because his dad will tell him like all kinds of life stuff, but he's just so embarrassed as he's going through every conversation. Like he's got an air of Jim's dad from American Pie.
Yes.
Like he really wants to help, but he's just like Jim's dad. I mean, to be honest, Jim's dad's lovable. He's brilliant. But,
so innocent.
yeah, and my mate Tony's dad's a lot like that, but not as capable of getting the word. I mean, obviously Jim's dad had to for the sake of the script.
Yeah.
He's not as capable of getting the words out, so he'll sort of be like, no, we don't know that.
So have you sort of combined the two then?
So the two, yeah, you put the two together and you've got what I would say is Fred, who's it's like she's your mother's doing and doesn't really want her to be there, and Tony's dad who does want to do it but doesn't know how.
Do you think then, as a backstory, do you think that he's been told by his wife to sort of just go in there? He's 21 years old now. He's got to.
I almost feel like they've found a condom, or he talks about girlfriend or something has happened where they've gone, shit. we need to have this conversation, and they're panicking because it's like they didn't do it 10 years ago, so obviously they know what happens, but they don't know that he knows.
Yeah.
And they can sort of picture him. They can sort of picture him in this situation where he's like, I didn't know this was going to happen. And they're like, uh-oh. And also, I also get a sense of that they don't want to be grandparents either. There's that, like, it's not even about him anymore, it's a little bit, there's an element with Fred is like, look, I'm not old for a start, and I'm not ready to be dealing with nappies again. And there's an element of that.
Yeah.
So.
How do you think Fred has dealt with his son throughout his life? Do you think it's always been this awkward to talk to him? Do you think he's never connected? How are you feeling through that?
Again, using my dad as an example, it would be like football. We can talk football.
Yeah.
We can stick the cricket on and talk about that. We can have a beer and talk about beer. And then anything else is mum's job. We won't talk about life. So I get the feeling it's a bit of like, if ever something live comes up, Dad will either leave the room, Fred will leave the room, or he'll pick up his paper and be like, not listening, not listening, that can go whenever.
Brilliant, I love that, perfect. Would you like to try it one more time or add some more
Yeah, cool.
into it? We'll do it one more and then we'll go through like a movement run through and see how it works with that. You have to excuse my bad acting.
Don't worry, excuse mine. Hey, Willard, come here for a second, please.
What is it, Dad?
I think it's about time we had a talk. Your mother and I were talking, and we both agree that
What, Dad?
well, your mother and I believe it's that time. You read me, son?
What do you mean that time?
You know, that time when a boy reaches a certain age.
Yeah?
Okay, I'm going to stop trying to beat around the bush. The birds and the bees. Penis and the vagina. You know it.
Oh, which one?
Doesn't matter, they're all the same.
Well, are the bees the penises, or are they the vaginas?
The bees aren't the penises.
So the penis is the bird?
Well, no. Not really.
Well, who are the birds and what are the bees?
Okay. Birds nest. So birds are a metaphor for woman. And you see, the bees, well, they have stingers.
Like penises?
Yeah. Like penises.
So what you're saying is bees like stinging birds?
No. Okay. Forget the birds and the bees.
Why?
They no longer exist, okay?
No birds and no bees? Are there still penis eyes
Inside.
and vagina eyes?
Yeah. There are still penises and vaginas. You see, when a mummy and daddy love each other very much, they interconnect with each other physically. Your mother and I, physically connect through our... Okay, let's start over again. You got the basic cable, right?
Yes.
And you have the internet.
Yes.
And you went through puberty, what, like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
Of what?
Okay, I wanted to tell you about this when you were like 10. But your mother insisted I wait, so this is all her fault.
What is?
This awkward conversation.
I don't think it's awkward.
Because you don't know what I'm trying to say.
Why don't you just tell me flat out what you're trying to say?
Listen, if you're going to tap it, wrap it. Get it? Got it? Good.
Nice. Brilliant. That ending bit's going to really add to it when he opens the paper, just like, that's it, I'm done, you know it, we've got it now, we're finished.
That's the end of that. Everything's fine. But there was a trigger, that was the trigger with that. So either something like that, or they've seen something on TV, or they've been with friends at a dinner and friends have gone, oh, we had to have the talk with our
Yeah,
kids.
I like that.
Yeah, and it's like, and their kid's like 9 or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, shit.
We've got 21
We've
year
got
olds.
21 year olds, we've never done that. Better keep up with the Joneses, haven't we?
Still living at home.
So
Yeah.
there's like I feel that will be a nice little trigger because there's two layers to that. There's like the embarrassment of not having kept up with the Joneses,
Yeah.
and the embarrassment of the 21-year-old son that's not.
Yes, I like
Cool.
that. So we use that within the script and to try and develop Fred as a person. Should we try out just setting up a little bit of an area and have it fully run through it?
Sure.
We'll get you some pretend paper. Just,
Hey, look, come here for a second, please.
what is it, Dad?
Your mother and I are talking, and we both agree that
We what, Dad?
well, your mother and I believe it's that time. You're reading this one.
What do you mean that time?
You know, that time when a boy reaches a certain age.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to beat around the bush. Birds and bees, pigs and each other. You know,
Which one?
doesn't matter, they're all the same.
Well, are the bees the penises or are they the vaginas?
The bees aren't penises.
So the penises are the birds.
Well, no, not really.
Well, who are the birds and who are the bees?
Okay, birds, yes. So birds are metaphor for women. And you see, the bees, they have stingers.
Like penises.
Yeah, like penises.
So what you're saying is that bees like to sting birds?
No. Okay, forget the birds and the bees.
Why?
They no longer exist, okay?
They know no birds and no bees. Are there still penises and vaginas?
Yes, there are still penises and vaginas. You see, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, they interconnect with each other physically. We, your mother and I, physically connect through our okay, let's start over again. You got a basic cable, right?
Yeah.
And you have the internet.
Yeah.
And you went through puberty, what, like 10 years ago?
Yes.
Well, there you have it.
You have what?
Okay, I wanted to tell you this when you were like 10, but your mother and sister are away, so this is all their fault.
What is?
This awkward conversation.
I don't think it's awkward.
That's because you don't know what I'm trying to say.
Well, why don't you just tell me flat out what you're trying to say?
Listen, if you're going to tap it, wrap it. Get it? Got it? It would.
Mm-hmm.
Look, come here for a minute, please.
Use it up.
I think it's time that we had a talk. Your mother and I, we think it's time. Look, you know, when a boy gets to a certain age,
Yeah.
You reading, son?
How do you mean that time?
When a boy, a young man, gets to a certain age,
Yeah.
are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop beating around the bush. The birds and the bees. You know what I mean? The penises and the vaginas.
Which one?
Well, it don't matter, they're all the same, aren't they?
Well, no. Are the bees the penises or are they the vaginas?
Well, no, the bees aren't penises.
Ah, so the birds are the penises.
No, look, the birds aren't. Right, okay. Don't worry too much about what the birds and the bees. Right, here's the thing. You see, what happens, right, is birds and bees, they don't have that much to do with this. Birds, for example, well, they nest. So that is kind of like a metaphor.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas bees,
Mm-hmm.
they are stings.
So what you're saying is the bees like to sting the birds?
Oh no, don't do that. No, that's not what. Right. Like boys and girls. Remember that girl that was in your class? What was she? Stacey, was it? Do you remember when you used to? Stacey.
Yeah.
Friends.
We are.
We still have good. She's nice. Yes. So when a mum and daddy love each other very much,
Yeah.
they like to interconnect
Mm.
physically.
Mm.
Your mother and I, for example, back in the day, we used to like to physically. See what I'm getting at? My point is here, what I'm trying to tell you. Well, let's start. Here's where we're at, right? So you've got you know, the starter cable, yeah?
Yeah.
And you have the internet.
Yeah, yes I do have the internet, yes I do.
So there you have it.
Have what?
Look, I wanted to have this chat to you when you were, you know, an infant and you couldn't answer back. You know, when you were like 10 or something. But your mother said she'd wait, so this is her fault, really.
What is?
Well, it's awkward conversation.
This isn't awkward, this is great.
That's because you don't know what I'm trying.
Alright. Why don't you try and tell me what you're trying to tell me as simple and straightforward as you possibly can?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
if you're going to tell me, rapidly.
No, okay, no.
Susan, you ready for grandkids?